Have you ever felt that you're working so hard in real estate, but not moving forward? Today, I want to talk about with you why so many agents are being busy, but is still feeling stuck into this business that can transform your life. Hi, I am Amanda. I am a local agent here and a business owner in the Washington state, but also I've been helping agents across the US and Canada to transform the business. And as we're starting 2026, I want to help you take your business to the next level. So this year, when you get into December, you will feel accomplished and have a clear path of what you need to do and where you need to go. So let's dive in. So one topic that I want to talk about it, and that even myself, I did struggle with that, which is being busy versus productive. Being busy does not mean equals an income in the end of the month or closing deals. And I have to say, I am very easy to create a busy schedule on my calendar, which some of the things actually do matter, connecting with people or just, letting people, this is like the bigger trigger, letting people control your schedule. So thinking about being busy versus productive. One of the things now with almost 4 years being real estate and thankfully being successful in this year of 2020-25, I was able to close over 200K in gross commission. And it was my first year going full time in a year where over 75% of agents in the industry did not close one deal. And it was my best year yet. So what I'm coming and sharing with you is things that I am working on my business today and also helping other agents develop these strategies and really just this foundation into your business that is going to help you transform and get to the next level. So it's very critical. What are the activities that you're doing every single day? Remember, you are the CEO of your business. You control your calendar. You have the power, and sometimes we give that power away. So this is something that, when do you actually take the time, really, being busy all the time, that it's on your agenda to stop and reflect? Does the activities that I'm doing is actually producing any results? Especially if you've been in the business, I would even say over 6 months, you've been trying few things. So are you taking time to also stop and see what are the things that you're doing that are working and what are the things that you're doing are not working, even if at the end of the day, they seem like good things to do? So first of all, that's where I would say, let's analyze, what is being productive versus being busy. Both will fill up your schedule. Both will have very different results in the end of the day, in the end of the month, when you're looking, are you closing deals or not? Another big mistake that I see, it's no scoreboard. And I will say I come with a background, of management, work on the tech industry. So I love spreadsheets. But I can understand that sometimes it can be easy to get into the business. You're learning so many things. Everybody's doing something that looks like it's working for them. And then you feel like you need to try it all. And then you miss one important thing. Track your work. If you're working for someone else, most likely, depending what kind of activity it is, either you need to do a daily report or a weekly report, but you need to show you are accomplished. You got hired to do X, Y, and Z, and you are completing those tasks. And there's no difference here in real estate. If you're not tracking your work, it will be very hard for you to know if you are succeeding or not. And again, we can go back to what I shared before. You might be very busy, you're not tracking, and you're just thinking like, well, maybe it's going to help down the road that I'm going to get the results. And I get it. Sometimes in real estate, you will have to plant the seeds and they will eventually come to, that harvest time. But if you're tracking, that's going to help one. We'll use some basic examples. If you are contacting people every day, as in this business, it's almost a have to. You need to fall in love in reaching out to people in this business. So every day you should have a time in your calendar that it's for new possible clients, even if it's people that you already know, but maybe you're not talking to everybody, or you just need to, to reach out and remind them you're still in this business. So make sure you're tracking. It can be simple. If you need to have like old school and get to like, pen and paper and track your daily connections, and or if you actually like spreadsheets, tracking that way. Most brokerages, they do provide CRM. That's another way that you can track your progress while you're working, how many people you're talking to. And then the next thing can be where you met these people. Is this from your sphere? Is this people that you're meeting at an open house? Is this people that you met at a network event? It is great for you to categorize where you're meeting them. All of this is just to bring clarity so that when you see a conversion, oh, I helped this person, I helped them buy, or I helped them sell. Where did I met them? When was the first connection? So you're going to start getting a better understanding of how long it usually takes for your sphere, your lead generation of choice, for you to convert someone and to get them to a closing. So this is our information just to help you to stay smarter and to understand what is the next step for you in your business. So all to say is just to help you in the end of the day. Sure, it feels daunting. That's why I think choosing the best, way possible. If you're going to do all on paper, I feel it's a little harder to go back, but if that's your way of doing it, it's better than nothing. Putting on a CRM on a spreadsheet, I would say it's probably easier for you to track, especially because I would be, and I've been ups and downs with, adding things. I'll be like really good every day at it. And then if you go, a week, it feels like, oh my gosh, how many people did I talk to this week? Now it feels like it's a bigger task. So getting on those little daily habits that you can have. My lead generation, it's, I don't know, from 9 to 10, and then 10 to 10:30, you just like whatever actions you took on that lead generation, whatever, information you receive, who you were able to speak with, who you were not, you can go and already update that on your spreadsheet, on your CRM, whatever tracking system that you have. Again, this is just to help you just stay on top of it from the beginning on a daily basis, so it doesn't become a bigger task in the end of the week, or once a month. You definitely will not be remembering even who are all the people that you talk to, even if you're trying to track your emails, your phone, and or DMs and whatnot. So I have a question here for you. If you want to put on the comments, do you track your work today? And if you do, which tools are you using that it's helping you, maybe can help another fellow realtor that is watching this video as well. This is another thing too that I want to talk is about no feedback loop. What does this mean? I get it. We are all business owners, right? It is my business, but yet I don't have like a supervisor, right? Or a manager or anything like that, as I would on my, corporate job, that someone will just give me like, hey, Amanda, you're doing a great job. Maybe focus on this area or improve in this other area, or I think you probably need to do more of these things if you want to succeed. So it is very important to have some people that sometimes look into your business for you. Obviously someone that is in the industry, someone that is are doing the work, right? You just don't want someone that is just kind of giving or your opinions if it's not something that they actually doing it. So obviously someone you trust, but it's very important to also, look in with other eyes. So getting feedback, guidance, who are the people that is around you is specifically about your business, to guide you when you feel like you feel a little off, or feel like, you're kind of getting off track. Like, who do you go to and talk, right? If it's just you and yourself, most of the time I would say, we like to say that we are motivating ourselves, that, we are holding ourselves accountable as we should. But I think there is a power in this collaboration of like getting feedback from other people, because sometimes they also might say something to you that you are doing really well and you're not even realizing it, and you should actually even do more of that. So it is good to have few people that you trust, that you see their track record, right? You don't want just any random person giving you feedback in how you're doing, things that they think you're doing well, things that you think they think maybe you should improve, and also just sharing with them. I think it is important to share your goal, your vision, again, not with everybody, even with your spouse. If they're not in the industry, they might not understand your vision, your hustle. So with someone that is within the business, to give you that honest feedback, because they understand it, they're doing it, they're working it, and they will give you an honest, guidance into what you're doing, if it's working or not. And also be open to receive that feedback, obviously. And one topic that I talk a lot with the agents, even with my group, is just like, what is the environment that you're putting yourself in? That it is critical. Who are, I kind of share about getting feedback, and that was very specific, getting feedback for your business. It shouldn't be something that, you talk to anyone and everyone. But now, who are the people that are surrounding you? What is the environment that you're coming, with your business? Who are the people that are rubbing shoulders with you in this business to also encourage you, for you to hear what they're doing, for them to, coach you, to help you excel. And again, it doesn't matter what industry, but specifically talking about real estate, you have to have people, that are around you that is doing better than you. Leave your ego, behind, close the door, leave it outside, and just be around people that you're going to be, learning from, and be teachable. Because sometimes, some of these leaders, as we all know, they're busy, but they might give you a nugget and they want to see if you're actually going to go and do it. If you just keep asking for advice, but then you don't do anything, they most likely are not going to feel like you're really invested and serious about your business. But if they feel that you are, they are going to be supporting you like relentlessly. And even if we know how busy they are or how many business they have and all of the different things. So it is very critical as you're entering the new year. What is your environment? What's your work environment? What is your team environment? Do you feel like you outgrown the room, or you have actually a room with a lot of people that are smarter and, making more money than you, closing more deals than you, but they're not sharing what they're doing. So you feel isolated. So ask yourself as we enter in the year, am I in the right place? Maybe you have the training, but you don't have, any support to go ask questions, or maybe you have some lovely people that have embraced you and helped you, but they don't do the tasks and we'll use one example today. You might be with a group that they've been in business for a long time. They do things a little bit more old school. They're not on social media, and you really want to get into social media, but they are amazing and super nice, but they're never going to help you get there. So I think we need to be able to be adults and say, for that season, that group of people was extremely helpful, but now I need to get to the next level for my business, for my choice of where I want to go. So I need to find a new group that is going to help me and invest in me for what I want to learn. So with that said, again, I talk always about this here in my videos. If you're following, if you have any questions, you want to just talk about your business, I am doing these videos because I truly believe that this industry, it's lacking empathy for agents that are feeling stuck, and I am here to say that I'm here to help. So, book a call with me on topagentwolfpack.com. You'll see my calendar link in there. So just schedule a call. And I'll love just to chit chat and just see where you're at. If it can, provide a value that is going to help you feel unstuck, amazing. If you think, your best path, it's possibly to join our group, amazing. Whatever it may be, I am here, to help and support. So definitely don't miss out, and make sure you are, connecting, because I'd love to also, hear your story and see however I can help. And just, closing up with one last topic is, stuck isn't permanent. Yes, you can feel like you're being stuck with your closings, you're stuck with your scripts, you're stuck with, activities or lead generations, but all of that, it's not permanent. You can change, you can make change. And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter how your end of the year in 2025 was, or your entire year of 2025. You have today. What are you going to do today to improve you get closer to your goals? I said I did really well in 2025. Would I say that I hit all the goals that I have? And probably because I have very high goals and high expectation. So that's a little bit about just my personality, because I rather shoot for the stars and maybe get closer than just have small goals. But it was still a pretty amazing year, especially that I have been progressing and growing from year after year. So I just challenge you to just really, look within. A lot of this is mindset, and sometimes you just need to hear that over and over again. That you can make that choice and that change like immediately today. It's not something that needs to drag a week or months. As we're kind of, as I say, starting the year, there is a different energy. I feel like we all kind of feel like, okay, new year, I'm leaving few things behind, I'm focused. And then maybe a couple of weeks into it, you're already kind of like, behind the 8 ball, and then you now just crying because of you missteps. You are actually can today, as you're watching this video, you can just say, this is what I'm gonna do, boom, 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 and go do it. You don't have to keep looking at the rear mirror that it's behind you, because that's not going to serve you. So if any of these topics that I share with you today, if that hit home, you are definitely not alone. As I mentioned, I'm very proud to say there's been over 100 agents that I have supported and helped, even though I've been in this industry for only a few years. But I think my, tech background and management background, it really served me coming to this industry, because I managed so many people in the past, and it's something that I love to do, to just really get down to the root and just create a business plan or whatever it may be to get you to the next level. Again, in the end of the day, you still got to be you, my friend. You have to show up for your business. You have to show up for yourself. But don't forget, I am here for you. Go on the link and, topagentwolfpack.com, book that call, and let's connect, and let's make 2026 the best year yet.